Yo guys, what's up? I got the place you guys for the conference championship games on Sunday. We have a banger of a video. I am going to try and take $100 and flip it into over $3,000 with these 6 picks in this video. First, before we get into that, cannot wait for these games. But real quick, do me a huge favor. Make sure to drop a like on this video. We crushed the NFL all season. We're going to try to do it again here. So please go ahead, drop a like. Don't forget, guys, it's free. Takes 1 second. It helps me out so much. This, I really do believe, could be our best video of all time. The record on this channel is like 500 likes. If we can try to somehow hit 500 likes in this video, that would be out of this world amazing. So thank you guys so much for the constant love and support. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're going to go ahead and try to hit 6 picks in this video with these 2 games on Sunday. First, before we do though, all of you guys right now need to go and grab your free money on these 2 apps. We got Chalkboard and we have Sleeper right here. I will leave the links to these apps down below in the description of this video. Each one of these apps, guys, it takes 5 minutes to download and you can make over 200 bucks for free just by downloading the app. So what I mean by that is Chalkboard right here. When you download and sign up using code GHOST, they will give you a $100 deposit match and 3 free squares. You get 3 different free squares, which is just insane. I've never seen any other app do that. And $100 for free. And they have an entire promo page, which no other app has. They have a ton of discounts every day, especially in the NFL. So I could not recommend it enough. Like I said, the link's down below. Just click that link, download Chalkboard right now. Just make sure to use that code GHOST before you deposit. It's $100 and 3 free squares to use on this NFL Sunday with these 2 games, or even the upcoming Super Bowl. And then Sleeper, basically the same thing. You sign up and download it using code GHOST. You get a $20 free entry before you even deposit. And then once you eventually deposit using that code GHOST, they will give you a $100 deposit match, a free 0.5 square, and a ton of discounts, guys. So I'm telling you, highly recommend it. It is the best advice I could possibly give you. It literally will take you 5 minutes, and you all right now should make over $200. If you're betting with your own money on this, NFL championship day here, you're just being lazy, or I don't know. Just don't be dumb, guys. It's $200 for free. It literally, like I said, 5 minutes of work, $200 and a ton of free squares to help you make money with these championship games on Sunday. With that being said, let's hop into the picks today. Like I said, we got 6 picks, so we're going to try to fly through this pretty quickly so it's not too, so I'm not yapping too much. The first play we got is going to be in this Broncos and Patriots game. We're going to be taking RJ Harvey under on his rushing yards, but not his normal rushing yards at 42.5. If you want to take the under on this normal line right here, I think that's more than okay. I love the under for him just in general today. But to play it a little bit safer, at least in my mind, it's a little bit safer. I'm really liking his under on his first 5 rush attempts of the game at 18.5. You can see he's gone under this 4 out of his last 5 games. If you guys don't know, we took his over last week against the Bills because the Bills give up the 3rd most yards per carry in the entire league. They really, in my opinion, have been the worst run defense in the whole league this season. So the Bills being that bad, I slammed the over on RJ Harvey over on his rushing yards. He played horrible. He only had 6 carries. The Broncos hate to run the ball. And when they do, since J.K. Dobbins has gone down, RJ Harvey's literally been averaging about 2 yards a carry. He's been playing horrible. The O-line has been blocking horrible. And so now not only are you not going against a horrible defense like the Bills, where he only had 17 yards. By the way, against the Bills, one of the worst run defenses, if not the worst. First carry of the game, he had 12 yards. And then after that, his next 4 carries, he only had 5 yards off his next 4 carries. Okay. So if he only can do that against literally like the worst run defense in the league, now you're playing the Patriots. If you guys don't know how good this Patriots run defense is, it has been nasty all year long. Even in the playoffs, they've given up 30 yards and then to Vidal, and then only 20 yards to Woody Marks. I think Woody Marks had 14 carries for 17 yards in that game. So he couldn't even get this over right here with 14 carries. And that's Woody Marks. He wasn't, the best running back in the league. That's not the best running offense in the league, but it's way better than how Denver's looked. So first 5 carries of the game, I like this more. I think it's safer than his normal yards just because it's very consistent. We know what we're going to get. We don't have to worry about any garbage time, halfback draws that go for 15, some random stuff like that. It's the first 5 carries of the game. Patriots defense going to be amped up. They're going to be ready. They're going to have that energy, and they should be able to stop him and stuff him in the first 5 carries of the game. So I love RJ Harvey under 18.5 right there. Second play we have is going to be Stefon Diggs. So we're staying in this game for right now. We're going to be taking Stefon Diggs over on 5.5 targets. I think this line is too low. He's gone over this 9 times so far this season. He's gone over 3 of his last 5 games. And that one game he missed was only by 0.5 against the Chargers, where they were winning that game. Didn't really have to pass the ball too much. And then against Houston, he did even hit with 6. And even in that game, they didn't have to pass that much. Against Denver in this game, I do think it's going to be somewhat of a close game. I honestly think, even with Bo Nix being down, I think Stidham's going to play pretty solid in this game, and I think he's going to keep him close. So if this game stays even remotely close, I do think Stefon Diggs is going to get over 5.5 targets. Now, if you guys don't realize, a lot of people think Demario Douglas is the Patriots slot receiver, which he kind of is. You could argue that point, but Stefon Diggs does play a ton of snaps from the slot position. The reason that's important is because this Denver defense is insanely good at every single spot of the field except defending slot wide receivers. They're horrible at it. Stefon Diggs has the 8th most yards in the league this season from the slot position. They should be playing him from the slot pretty much the entire game. If the Patriots don't do that, they're just absolutely stupid. And on top of all that, the Denver Broncos play some of the most man coverage in the whole league, and Stefon Diggs almost leads receivers in the league this year with targets against man coverage. So whenever they go against man coverage, he gets spammed with targets, and since the Broncos run so much man coverage and they can't defend that slot, I think he's going to have another 6 targets in this game. I just think that line for Stefon Diggs in the playoffs to go to the Super Bowl is just too low in general, and then you add those stats behind it. I love it right there. And then that's the only plays I got for that first game. We're going to move into the second game, which is the one really all most of us are, really excited about. And personally, it's going to be my favorite game as well. The first play is going to be Davante Adams over on his targets. We got a lot of targets today. I didn't mean to do that, but it just is what it is. That's what I ended up liking. And so Davante Adams over 7 targets. A lot of people are going to look right at this graph and go, it's okay. He's only gone over 2 of his last 5 games. If you look at the whole season, he has gone over this 12 of 16 games. So other than these 3 red dots on this graph right here, he's only missed this line 1 other time this season. So in 12 of his 16 games, he's had at least 7 and tied, or he's gone over this line, including the game against the Seahawks, the first time he played them. He had 8 targets in that game. I think Stafford and the Rams just love passing the ball. They just love abandoning the run so far in these playoffs. They're probably going to do it again. This is going to be most likely a shootout game. There should be a ton of passing from both sides. I think Davante Adams should definitely get at least 7 targets. Puka should be double, triple, quadruple teams. And so if he is Davante in a playoff game, the veteran Davante Adams, to go to the Super Bowl, if he doesn't get at least 7 targets, the Rams are doing something completely wrong. So I'm telling you, Davante Adams, at least 7 targets. I love that right there. Not to mention, he leads the entire NFL in targets when his quarterback is pressured, and the Seahawks get about the 4th most pressure in the league this season. So that's also a really good stat to keep in mind when you take that play. And then we're going to be pairing that with Stafford real quick over on his pass attempts. I'm just going to be taking his Goblin. He's been killing his pass attempts, but personally, I just want to play it safe with Stafford just in case the Rams, end up winning this game. So we're taking him over 31.5. I think 35.5, even though he's been killing it, might be a little bit too high, so we're just playing it safe with 31.5 right here. So I like Stafford over that Goblin. That's a pretty self-explanatory play. You guys understand why I took that. And then the next one is going to be Sam Darnold over his pass attempts as well. Like I said, I think this game's just going to be heavy passing. The weather, honestly, is not looking too bad right now. Some people were worried about it earlier in the week. It's looking pretty solid right now. So Sam Darnold over 30 pass attempts. This is very simple. The Rams force about the 5th most pass attempts per game this year. He's gone over this line against the Rams both times they've played this year. And now you don't have Zach Charbonnet either, right? So normally they would like to hand the ball off to Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker 12 or 13 times each. Without Charbonnet in this game, Kenneth Walker is going to get a lot of carries, but unless they want to give him the ball 25, 30 times this game, which I don't think they're going to do, they're going to be forced to pass the ball more, or they could hand it off to, their 3rd string, Helani, or maybe even Cam Akers or something like that. But I really don't think they're going to do that. I think Kenneth Walker is probably going to play the entire game, but they're not going to give him 25 plus carries. So I think Sam Darnold's going to be forced to pass the ball maybe 3 or 4 more times than he normally would, but even that should put him over that line of 30 pass attempts when he's already hit it against the Rams both times anyway. And then the last play we have is going to be JSN over on his targets as well at 9.5. He's played the Rams twice this season already. Obviously, he's had 12 and 13 targets against them. They are horrible against wide receiver ones. He's going to get spammed with targets again. Like I said, Sam Darnold should throw over 30 pass attempts. So if he does, 99% of the time when he throws over 30 pass attempts, JSN's getting at least 10 of those targets, especially against a Rams defense that is so bad at defending wide receiver ones. There's a reason he had, 25 targets in 2 games against this team. He should have at least 10 targets again in this playoff game again to send them to the possible Super Bowl here. So that is going to be the 6 plays I have for you guys. Real quick before we get out of here, I'm going to remind you, okay, right here on Sleeper. This is the big play. Okay, this is why I said this video might be the best video of all time, because I'm trying to take $100 and flip it into over $3,200. And if it misses, you don't even lose any money anyway. Okay, so it is just a Hail Mary. You could possibly make over $3,000 on this championship Sunday, but there's really not a whole lot of risk because, like I mentioned in the intro, if you sign up on Sleeper right now using code GHOST, it is a $100 deposit match. You don't have to do this, obviously, but if you want, you could take that $100, throw it down on this play right here, and if it cashes, that is over $3,000 over on Sleeper. It is a 32x play. That is insane. It's the highest payout I have seen on any app so far. You also get that free square, obviously, but just I'm letting you guys know I think this could be a fantastic day. I think this could be a really fun play to tail, and if it cashes, this would be the greatest video of all time. I'm going to try to live stream this play on this channel, live stream myself watching the game. So go ahead, come back to the channel, watch it with me. We could talk over plays, maybe look for even some second half plays as well if you guys want. So we're going to try to tail this play together. Let me know in the comments if you guys are writing and tailing this play as well. So just like I mentioned, the links are down below. You could click that or just download Sleeper. You just have to make sure to use code GHOST before you deposit to get your free $100 and the free square. And then Chalkboard, like I mentioned, exact same thing. So if you already have Sleeper, do it on Chalkboard. It's $100. 3 different free squares. Highly recommend it. You just have to use that code GHOST, and then you guys are all set. So with all that being said, guys, we're going to really try to cash all 6 plays and cash a 6 leg, which would be insane. Make sure to drop a like on the video. Like I said, we're trying to break the record. Let's try to get 500 likes. I know it's a lot to ask for, but I know you guys got my back. So let's get 500 likes. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and come back to watch that live stream if we do, end up doing it. The winter storm that's coming in might, affect that, but hopefully it doesn't. We're going to try to live stream this place so we can all watch it together. Before we get out of here, real quick, last thing, if you guys ever want more free picks, shout out to my younger brother SB Locks. He posts the exact same videos I do. He does free plays every day. So if you ever want different free picks or more free picks, he posts videos every day with different picks. So you guys could go subscribe to his channel, check it out. More free picks for you guys. It's just helping you guys out if you want more free picks. I'll leave him linked down below in the description of this video. With all that being said, these are the plays I got for you guys for the championship games on Sunday. Good luck with all your bets, and I will catch you guys in the next video.